I got traded from the Phillies organization to the Marlins organization to their AAA team, the New Orleans Baby Cakes. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I've been struggling. I've been trying to find my swing again for a minute, but I don't know. So I'm with a new team. I got a new name, which is King Bishop, and I'm still center fielder. I'm still switch hitting and shit like that. But I lost my mojo with my swing, man. I lost it. I don't know if after a while the pitching gets adapt to how you play as far as your hitting and stuff like that. But they've been on me. They've been on me. So let's get it. And why is my name in caps?
Let's go. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Guys,
I noticed that I've been getting a lot of first pitch fastballs and like just a whole bunch of other off-speed pitches.
This one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a
I don't know if that's
7-game
happening
road
to
trip.
you.
So big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Sierra
You know
over at second. Batista on at first with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field.
And I've been hitting a
Sanders
lot
is
of
in
pop-ups.
pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third.
I've been hitting a lot of pop flies, and I've been hitting a lot of line drive out.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series
And it's
victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is
It's
an
irritating me,
interesting case
though.
study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting
name's
average.
Rick
So
Ryder.
they have to do it a little bit different.
Digging in for his second at
So
bat.
I've been
King Bishop.
I've been
He'll
struggling
lead
ever
things
since
off
I
here in this one-run
came back
contest.
down.
Now here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's
They've been
ball
throwing
one.
me. They've been throwing the ball inside. I've been getting hit a lot lately. Everything.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
I made it to overall 75.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris
You
Cutler.
know,
He'll
I
try to
don't
follow
know,
up the
man. I'm
double
just
in
trying to
his last
find.
at-bat with another big hit right here.
I'm just trying to find you.
Here's a
I'm just
look
trying to
over
find my
first,
swing, man.
And he'll dive back
I
in
think this
safely.
is
A runner at first with no outs here.
I got a little hitting streak going on.
And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to
I
battle
ain't gonna
not
lie
only the
though. I
hitter,
like this
but the
squad. I
umpire
like the
as well.
colors and
He
shit.
didn't
You
get
know what
some
I'm
of the
saying?
calls there, but there's nothing he can
Who
do
does?
about that now.
I need to find
Just
out who the
gotta go right
Marlins got
after
in
the next
center
guy.
field, because I might be able to
0-1, here's
get
the
over there and
pitch.
start.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gomez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The relay. Throw won't get him.
What was that, bro? Slide.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
This team is trash though. These New Orleans baby backs.
Pitch out.
These New Orleans baby backs. These New Orleans baby cakes. These dudes, they not all that good, bro.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Now the 2-1, and there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down, and it's skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty.
I just want to see that home,
running, right?
home baseball
A lot of
field.
pitchers don't throw over
That's what I want
twice
to
in a
see.
row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Back to him, and that's
Wow.
off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least.
Into the box, Donnell Michaels. He got on top of one. It was
I like the
a
little
ground
color
out victim
scheme with the
last
shoes,
time.
you know what I'm saying? That's pretty
Nothing
dope.
in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Yeah, this is a solo.
Well, that's what
And like I said, man,
I think he was still fuming.
and like I said, man, I don't simulate none of my games, man. So, you know, I already told you, you know, from whatever happens, happens. If I make it and I stay up there, I stay up there. If I go down, it's all because of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't simulate no games, man.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center
back
field.
home run.
And it is.
Oh, whatever he gave up, that's crazy. I tell you, though, this team is boom, bro. I'm gonna have to.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him.
Digging in, King Bishop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the
my
outfield.
average was at like 168, homie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's what I've been getting. That's what I've been getting. I've been getting.
The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up,
off-speed pitches
get the
low,
boys back swinging the bats again,
away and
with a chance
inside.
to
They
capitalize
come in
and even
hard on
extend
me,
this current lead.
in and up. It's weird as shit, though.
The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air.
See,
out to right
another.
field.
Why am I popping the
Calhoun
ball up?
waits on it. And the inning is over.
I am popping the ball up, but not late.
Error in the inning,
All
but they
right.
wind up standing in. Omar Gomez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Bishop is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
So I made an error
Here now's the pitcher,
last game,
Edwards.
and it's like the controller just said, you know what? I'm not going to move. And that's what
A
happened.
little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff base
Oh,
hit
that's
from
it,
the
huh?
pitcher's
Right
spot
now.
will turn the lineup over to start the inning.
Hey, we came into this 1-1.
Settling in now, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Fouled away.
I'm so impatient. I've gotten so fucking impatient, dog, over the last couple of days, real days.
And
See,
there's
that's
a
how they've been
slurve,
pitching
but it
me,
misses.
dude.
1-1.
Wow,
That's
that
how
was
they've
a
been
decent
pitching me,
breaking
dog. They've been
ball right
hitting
there,
me.
but
They've been coming
that's just a pitch
inside
that's
on
a
me,
little easier
and
to
then
lay
they
off
go
of.
away
When you're opposite-handed,
with
opposite
something
bat,
slow.
You could see the sweep of the ball coming
Off
right
speed,
into
low
you.
and away.
That was a great take.
High in the air out to center field.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Samuels is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. In now, Willie Calhoun. No
I'm
hits
sorry,
in
though.
3 tries so
I lost
far.
my
He
mojo.
struck out once.
I lost my mojo. That's all good.
Runners on the move
Somebody
for
go.
second. This is
Get
hit
it.
high in the air out toward
Let's
left
get it,
center.
let's get it,
Bishop
let's get it,
is
let's get
after
it.
it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
My dude
so
is
no
not
runs
that
on a hit
fast.
here, no errors, 1 man left
So,
on. 8th inning
my,
coming up, and we are all tied.
My
5-5.
reaction, like my real reaction, has to be on point.
Ready now, King Bishop. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
And let's see if he go off speed down and away. Let's see.
A fastball that
Okay,
just
well,
misses inside.
they've been coming in fast
Well,
inside,
now,
high
and this
inside
is where he
fastball,
makes his money.
and then they go
If he
low
gets
and
a pitch
away
to hack at,
off
you
speed
can bet he's not going to hold back.
with a changeup or a curveball low and away. Let's see.
Wind up the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high
Fastball
fastball
hard.
for a strike.
We're seeing
Anyway.
quite a few pitches up from
Look at
him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold
Change up.
strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The drive out toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Into the box now, Carmen Samuels. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with.
Stepping up
It's been hard on me. It's been a long season for me, man. Ever since I got dropped down to the back to AAA, I've been in a slump. Like my dude just got sad.
Right side. Ortega charging in on it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Impatient, bro. Impatient.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
I went 2 for 6. This has been a challenge for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sorry, bro. I was batting .311, 6 home runs, 11 RBIs. You know what I'm saying? Why did they send me back down? I just didn't understand why they sent me back down. You know? I do not know why they sent me back down. There was something I needed to do. The name always been like that? So it does that, huh? It just ain't caps. I guess so. Let's see. Yeah. There's something else I want to do too. Alright. The New Orleans Baby Cakes, bro. That we should go to the batting cage, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Contact. I can go with the power. Fielding. I might go ahead and dump that. 67. 69, 67. What we got over here? Power cap. clutch. Power cap. 68, 69. I mean, that's only giving me one, so contact. 69, 64. I think I'm gonna go with Fielding. I think I want to go with Fielding.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Yeah, everybody is in the 60s except for that Isaac Robinson. He's a pitcher. But as far as like batting, I mean, everybody is in the 60s. See? Major League. I had 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. I was batting .311 and got sent down. And I started off bad.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Reno Aces and the New Orleans Baby Cakes. It's baseball. It's the show.
Well, okay.
And it comes your way next.
You see the little in the middle, in the back, in the center field out there? That's dope.
Isaac Robinson gets the call
This is
for
1-8.
game 1 of the series.
Like I said, I wasn't even really tripping about when I got traded.
We're getting a chance to look at a guy that's
got a chance to see another field.
1.00 in his last 3 starts. Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Cutliff moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact
stepping into the box, King Bishop. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball roll right now.
Yeah.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Batista, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now it's 2-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home. Now at the plate, Christian Walker.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Brewster. Oh, it's off his glove, and it drops. And he'll reach 2nd now with 1 away. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Coming to the plate now, Josh Almonte, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 0-2, and he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Striding into the box, King Bishop. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Bishop brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almonte moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third. Leading off the inning, King Bishop, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
King Bishop.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So coming to the plate, Chris Cutler, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Chris Cutler.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
There's one. Now in the box, King Bishop. He singled his last time up.
King Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Batista stands at first with 1 out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Aces crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Vic Dill earns the win, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Minor League Baseball. Alec Asher is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the club.
The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up.
set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Goodrich. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Almonte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, that grounder caught him. And on the play, the tying run scores, but of course we're wondering how he's doing on the mound after taking a real shot. Digging in to try it again, King Bishop. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Bishop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Anyway, man, I was on the phone for a little bit talking to the homie. I still been playing, so. Like, this is what I gotta do, man. This is what I gotta do.
3-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field.
Good hit.
And that'll score the runner
Good
from
hit.
third as they'll
See,
open
my
up
thing is
a
that base running aggressiveness, when I took off for third, that should go towards it too.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that
Right
hey, you
up
want
the
to
middle.
make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of its reach, right up the middle, base
The
hit, and
animation on
another
that
run
is pretty
batted
dope.
in.
Stepping
Jamal
up to the
Wiggins.
plate, Jamal Wiggins.
So
He
they got
started out
man
the evening
on
0 for
second
2
and
so
third.
far.
Wiggins.
2 out. Let's go. Let's
Now
get
the
this.
2-1. High
Got it.
in the air
Got
out
it.
to center field. Bishop is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
All right,
Digging in
man.
and looking for more, King
Let's try to
Bishop.
get this going,
Swinging
man.
from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side.
So
is
what I've
swing
been
it a little
doing,
bit
I've been
better against
just
right-handed
taking
pitching.
the first
This
pitch,
guy has
depending
decent
on, like,
numbers,
you know.
but not great numbers against
And then they
right-handed
give me that right there. They give me
And a
that.
fastball's in there for strike 1.
They give me that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing here.
And then they throw me that
Peel it down to
bullshit.
Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing. So it's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Come
Hey,
on,
D-Roll,
baby.
That's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early
Let's
already
get
in
back.
this game.
Let's get back to
and now he
our.
gives up the
Let's get
2-run
our
single.
mojo
Yeah,
back,
no
man.
chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get
I don't
him
even
to
have
the
a
pen
home
as
run
quick as
right-handed.
possible.
That's how
And if 2
bad I've
outs
been
are
playing.
the answer, so be it.
Bishop leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Ain't no need, bro. I ain't trying to get injured. Ain't no need.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Ready for another shot now, Jamal Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Wiggins.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brewster on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. the batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ready once again, King Bishop. He singled his last time up.
And they're gonna throw something right down the middle. I'm impatient.
First, and they got him.
Oh.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too. Caught him.
Wow.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh my gosh.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Almonte. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. So a big moment here, and standing in, Sean Ferrioli. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. The 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is under it. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Gustavo Pena.
Number 4, Gustavo Pena.
The 1-2. Back up the middle and into center field. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well,
I gotta start making sure I go
making it first and second. They're
to the cutoff,
piling up
man.
the hits on the day, but
I need to throw it to the first.
Yeah, definitely.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jamal Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Baby Cakes led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
That's crazy.
Alec Asher gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. John Pello closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Reno Aces and the New Orleans Baby. Brian Galarraga gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chris Cutlip, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Now in the box, Garrett Brewster, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Grounded back up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Darius Lincoln, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're pacing.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. King Bishop, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Okay, he threw me a fastball right there, bro. Is he going to do it again?
First offering on its way. Takes
Damn.
a fastball on the inside corner. Bishop has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying. Ouch, that one hit him.
I told you, dude. I've been getting hit. Them motherfuckers been hitting the shit out of me, dude.
Reason to get involved early and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
That's why I got that pad right there.
Next will be the
So I
cleanup
won't get
hitter,
injured.
Chris Cutler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-2, here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sosa has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Garrett Brewster. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Rick Ryder. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Second baseman, Rick Ryder.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an
Wow.
end to the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1.
Leading on, third baseman.
Standing in, Christian Walker. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Oh,
So it's a
what?
base
Why?
knock to lead
What?
off their half of the
What
fourth.
the fuck is that?
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could...
Now batting, Derek Enright.
Number 5, Garrett.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. One there. On to first, and they turn the
needed
double
that one.
play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, Brian Goodrich, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Walker on third with 2 out. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with...
Digging in once again, Jamal Wiggins. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bishop is back, and he'll get there to make the play. Striding in, King Bishop. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Almonte. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Almonte. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Bishop is there, 2 gone. Leading off the inning, Ildemaro Vargas, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bishop is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in, Derek Enright. He singled his last time up.
Derek Enright.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Leading off the inning, King Bishop, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was...
Damn.
Leading off, left fielder, Gustavo.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bishop moves over. 1 out.
Damn.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like...
About trade 3,000 hits. I had to go with that. That was what, 5, 5 or more, man. That's a lot. I'm still batting third. Only in the Major League I was batting 6th, but I worked my way up to hitting third. So.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's the first of 4. Sandy Alcantara will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late. They've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, huge win in their last game. Kind of stopped a bleeding moment for this team. Let's see if they can continue that stretch today, because they've been struggling recently.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You got a lot of pitches.
Cutler would be next. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Into the box now, Maurice Lunsford, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bishop looking up. Gone!
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you can tell that it.
Stepping into the box, Derek Ortiz. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ortiz.
High in the air out to center field. Bishop has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tacoma leads it 2-0. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing.
Now to the plate, King Bishop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well.
Now at the plate, King Bishop. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run.
I needed that one.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 5-3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball's
ready to take his axe again, King Bishop, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Dang, man. See, I'm like hits like that, bro. I'm getting a lot of those too. Like when I first started, when I got back down to AAA, I was hitting a lot of those. And a lot of pop-ups.
Slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. New Orleans wrote an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Sandy Alcon. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Tacoma Rainiers. Bobby Unger, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
They don't show the weather and stuff enough.
ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And with
hey,
that,
man, this is a big-ass field, man.
Lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys.
Stepping in, King, Bishop. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate, Derek Norris. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bishop is off at first with 2 away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Coming to the plate now, King. Bishop. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. So far on the year, Bishop begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him.
I tell you, man, I'll be getting hit a lot.
Hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Norris. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Runners are in
I
the
was
corners
letting me
with
know
1 man
that
out.
he's stealing.
Ground ball left side. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. So digging in now, Cam Comer.
Third baseman, Cam Comer.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bishop on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lane Leefer.
Second baseman, Lane Leefer.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bishop is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Ortiz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Whitman at second with 2 down. Hit in the air to shallow center. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Throw into second. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much.
Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Tacoma's out on top, 2-1. Striding in once again, King. Bishop. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do something.
Ready for another chance. King. Bishop. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give him the lead and then some. The go-ahead run will score. 2 runs have scored. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 5-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching.
I needed that one.
Runs are at a premium. That's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ready once again, Derek Norris. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. To third. Homer right there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across. Ready for another shot now. Dan Vogelbach 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Baby Cakes put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Mark Pruitt earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. John Hello wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's game. Bobby Unger will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bryant Sierra. Batting average for him entering play stands right at 280. The 3-0 pitch. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Aguilera at third. Bishop at second with 1 away. Push softly over toward the right side. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Brewster. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Baby Cakes lead it. Stepping up now, Maurice Lunsford. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Here's the 1 and 2. Hit out towards second. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Ortiz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Bishop sprinting after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in for his second at-bat, King Bishop. He singled his last time up.
Man.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Fouled off. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time.
Got hit.
Some mind games being played now. It's 1 and 2. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2 and 2. 2 and 2 count. Here it comes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Rosario to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues
if that was
to make them
right
pay.
field, that would have been a home run.
Double off the wall here.
You sure he played that, bro? He played that perfect.
Bryant Sierra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bishop, the runner at second, with one away. Grounded to first. Vogelbach is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now to the plate, Garrett Brewster. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Garrett Brewster.
Ready on 0-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Lunsford coasts under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. 3 innings complete. Tacoma leads it 3-1.
Cano? Are you serious?
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning.
Maybe he got injured.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lane Leifer. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leifer.
Ready with the 0-1. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And it's gone as they add still another.
Damn.
Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
His first home run of the season. That's crazy.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even
They
more
hit the
mad.
wall. Right on top, man.
Digging in and looking for more, Felipe Lopez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bishop giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tacoma's out on top.
277.
4-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. King Bishop. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryant Sierra. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Sierra.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Lunsford is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So digging in now, Garrett Brewster.
Left fielder, Garrett Brewster.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Tacoma leads it 4-1. Now batting, Maurice Lunsford.
The center fielder, Maurice Lunsford.
The 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Bishop ranging back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base.
I thought it was going to bounce off the wall, so I stopped running.
Tacoma's out on top, 4-1. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. As a look, now the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Rosario, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left on. Striding forward now is the DH, Derek Ortiz, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bishop is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Lane Leeper, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The 1-2. This is in the air out to right. And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he is into 3rd with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up.
Settling in now, King Bishop. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-2. Line softly toward the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt
that could have
right
been my
here? Do we
5th hit
put a
right
little
there.
hit and run on?
If
Do we go
that,
old school,
my last
new
had
school,
that,
and just
if
let
that
him
would
swing away? Should
have
be
went
interesting.
either over or if it would have hit the wall.
Now at the plate, Bryant Sierra. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there. Now the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he tried to turn a single.
Wow, we actually came off the wall.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Baby Cakes came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jason Dahl wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Baby Cakes, 7
Wow.
1 11.
So I've been hot of late.
For the Rainiers, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on
That shit went down, bro. Sure.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your
Tacoma
way on the
Rainiers.
show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Tacoma Rainiers and the New Orleans Baby
Rainiers.
Cakes. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alec Asher, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a
1 for 10?
5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
1-1, here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Brewster on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out.
Stepping in, King Bishop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pickoff move to second. Runners back. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 home is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone.
I smashed the hell out that motherfucker. Bro, I'm hot, homie. I'm hot.
Number 10 for him on the year.
I'm hot, homie. I mean, like, this is ridiculously hot right now. And this is what I've been trying to get out of for the longest, man.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run.
Yeah,
but
that's
he does a
basically
heck
what
of a
I'm
lot
trying to do.
more than that by lifting it
Look at
right
that.
over the fence.
Ready to take his axe again, King Bishop, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Bishop is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 1-1 to count. This is pulled into right. And that's in for a base hit. Second in as many trips.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible.
I pulled his 99 miles per hour fastball.
So be it.
Left fielder.
Now at the plate, Garrett Brewster. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last night. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. New Orleans is out in front, 2-1. Now in the box, Tyler Collins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second, and he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. At the plate, Brett Whitman.
Now batting, third baseman.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Derek Ortiz. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Bishop on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Into the box, King Bishop. He singled his last time up.
King Bishop.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Two and one.
Okay. Three bullshits in a row, huh?
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
That was ball 3.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. He can't get to it. This one's down. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
I was waiting for the changeup.
Ready now, Garrett Brewster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Before the 0-2, a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Bro, I don't even got a lead.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Back goes Rosario. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even.
That was clutch. We needed that one.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases.
Stepping into the box, Maurice Lunsford, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out. coming to the plate, King Bishop. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Let's see, you think I'm gonna come up? Let's see, bottom. I might come up at bottom of the ninth.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball one. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the seventh. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Lunsford looks up, and they've taken the lead.
Bruh, I'm on fire, homie.
Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
At the plate, Derek Ortiz.
They tied the score up.
4 for the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Aguilera is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Okay, they had his win.
They jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Baby Cakes came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sean Cantu earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. John Hello earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th.
4 for 4, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, man.
DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
I think that's my first time ever doing that. Home run, single, home run. So what perks do I have? Guaranteed fly ball. Oh, I thought that was free. I had that and that. Damn. Got up to 297. Like I said, man, at one point I was batting like it was either 168 or 197. I know for sure 197, but I can't remember if I got as low as 168. I mean, bro, I was slugging, man. And it's like when they dropped me down,
the Cubs are looking to collect
I couldn't hit nothing.
win in a row. Next, Rafael Armas, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Howard gloves it. Throw to first in.
I should have smacked the hell out that ball.
Nothing doing here in the
That's
opening
dope. Those
half
graphics
inning.
is dope.
So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No
With the
score.
cars and the buildings in the back, that's dope.
Striding in, King Bishop. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
King Bishop.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Aguilera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes.
Damn.
The 1-1 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Coward is there for it. He makes
For one,
the
I
play,
shouldn't have
and
swung
that'll end the
at
inning.
the
it's
pitch
no
when he
runs on a
ran.
hit, no errors, and a man
2,
left.
I shouldn't have swung
We'll
at
move on
that
to
pitch.
the bottom of inning number 3.
Right there.
All tied at 1-1. So stepping in, Thomas Silver. He drew a walk his first time up.
Silver.
And he turns this one
Man,
around
why
high
do you
and
let
deep
him
to
do
center
that?
field. Bishop racing back, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop.
Center fielder. King Bishop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Damn, it's not too early.
The 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the line.
Dang.
But a foul ball.
Man.
1-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Coming to the plate now, Bryant Sierra.
Bryant Sierra.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Geronimo calls
okay,
for
yeah,
it.
for sure, J-Rod.
2 gone.
I'm gonna do that right now. For sure.
Now at the plate, Garrett Brewster. He singled his last time up.
Garrett Brewster.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Baby Cakes lead it 3-2.
I'm with a team called the Baby Cakes. That's crazy.
Stepping in, Enos McNamee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance
nothing you can
to
do
make
about
the
that
play.
one.
Let's see if he's okay out there.
That's a base hit.
Into the box now, Caleb Coward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Caleb Coward.
Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Bishop ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
I got to remember.
That has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonas Geronimo.
Shortstop, Jonas Geronimo.
Comes set with the 0-1. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Howard isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 3. Striding into the box, King Bishop, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Reyna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Iowa leads it 10-5. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Greg Hecht already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
standing in, King, Bishop. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Second and third, 2 away. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Ryan Sierra.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Stepping into the box, Garrett Brewster. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The I-Cubs are out in front 10-6.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Iowa Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Raymond Goodwan earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Brian Galarraga was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and the Iowa Cubs. The Cubs are right. Guillermo Perez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field.
Hit hard to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, runners going. This one's down to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pedro Ortiz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bishop looking up. Onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first home run of the season, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the...
Digging in to try it again. King, Bishop. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hecht going back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Digging in once again, Garrett Brewster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bishop takes his lead at third with 1 away. Pops this one up. Delgado shading to his right. 2 down. The catcher Derek Norris is in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Derek Norris.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Iowa leads it 3-1. Ready for another chance? Thomas Silver, a couple of walks for him thus far. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bishop is there. And that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. The I-Cubs are out in front 3-1. Striding in once again, King, Bishop. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that misses. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Grounded to the right. Howard has it. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here.
was worth putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Iowa Cubs took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Guillermo Perez earns his 5th winner of the year. Carlos Benitez hammers down to save his 30th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Jack Bake, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Digging in, King Bishop, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
2 balls and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryant Sierra. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Popped high in the air. Silver waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stepping in, Pete Alvarez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Pete Alvarez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
So coming to the plate, Adolfo Rocha. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adolfo Rocha.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Pete Alvarez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Pete Alvarez.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bishop is after it. 1 down. leading off the inning, King Bishop, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
King Bishop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryant Sierra.
The first baseman, Bryant Sierra.
Hit down the line at first. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready once again, King Bishop. He singled his last time up.
King Bishop.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show for years to come. Mark my words, he's going to be hitting bombs like that in the majors.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, King Bishop. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's set, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Here now the 2-2. Line toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitcher's pitches and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bet.
Ready for another shot now. King Bishop. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul with home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Hit toward the right side. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Digging in and looking for more, Bryant Sierra. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bishop, base runner at first with 1 out. Heading out toward shallow right. Casey coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, JT Riddle. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. New Orleans is out in front, 8-1.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. The Baby Cakes used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Isaac Robeson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Baby Cakes. 8 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For Iowa, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Giovanni Mosin will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately. We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
All right. I'm back, man. I've been on the phone the entire time, so if you even made it this far, good looking. I ain't even gonna swing at this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle.
Yeah, it was.
Pitch to take.
It
Runner
was.
at second here with one
I'm
man
trying
out.
to see if he gonna throw me some bullshit. It was some bullshit, but that was some bullshit right down the plate.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of
I've
the
been on
inning.
base
Yeah, the guy's
6 straight
throwing
times.
fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Shit. Batting 1,000. On base percentage 1,000.
Two-hit effort for
You
him,
know what I'm
including a
saying?
home run in last night's game. And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Hey, it's not easy to steal third base. You have to get a good jump, and then more importantly, you have to make a good slide, and that's what he does right there as he slides head first to the outside of third, and it makes it tough to apply the tag.
I need to get into the big leagues, homie, and do this.
Hard hit ball to second, and that is into right field, the base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Runners are at first and third, one away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study.
Look at that.
Because if you're not a big believer in
313.
batting
You know how
average, this
long?
team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit
I mean, it
differently.
took
They
me
have to move
forever
traffic and
to
drive
get
the baseball out of the
like
ballpark and
out of
into the
that
gaps.
slump. I don't know
We've
what
seen
kind of
that be
slump that
successful
was.
before.
I
Let's
don't
see
know
if
if
it
that's
happens
something
again
that
today.
So striding forward now, Rick
that
Ryder. And in case you
MLB The
haven't
Show
been keeping
puts
up
you
the tabs
on to
him,
where
arguably, he's
you'll
been
have to
one of the
play
hottest hitters in the league
through that
over the
slump.
last 7 or so games.
I played through it. I got, sent down. I got traded. I guess.
And a big strike
I guess that's just the life of a baseball player. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of, bro. Because
no errors and a couple of men left.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of got discouraged at one point. When I was with the Phillies. I actually got discouraged,
Digging
man.
in for his second at bat, King Bishop. He drew a walk his first time up.
I was like, damn. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just keep playing it. Then I logged on, and it was like, you've been traded.
First
damn.
offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Man, that was in the same
That one looked
spot.
like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ball. Settling in now, Ramon Delgado. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hey man, everybody in the crowd came to see me, bro.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there.
Did that shit go through his leg?
Into the box, Tom Reyna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brewster looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror.
Now in the box, King. Bishop 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Man.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
By myself. Man, look at the building in the parking garage.
We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game.
That's dope. You can't tell me that's not dope.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young
It's funny how when you hitting good and you getting base hits and homers and stuff like that, it's like you see the ball better. It's like I'm more patient now. You know what I'm saying?
There's a cold strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
He threw the changeup. He threw it.
On first himself for the out.
He threw it. Jeez.
Here's Caleb Coward. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-2. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Into the box now, King. Bishop, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this.
Drop.
Any other.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
It's all good. We saw another one.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-1.
10 runs, damn. Played 4 games against Memphis. So, okay, I had to push the cap up to 68. 64, so. Alright. That's not even really going anywhere. Cap attribute. That'll go up 2, that'll go up 3. 74. Okay. Let me get my reaction up. so I can be a better center fielder.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Never did this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Damn. Shit. Damn. If I do it ain't fast enough, bro. It's just a dangerous league. Damn. Come on, bro. Ah. Damn. It's not bad.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Memphis Redbirds and the New Orleans Baby Cakes. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alec Asher, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
A chance now to take a look at how the home... So striding in, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh,
Lifted
wow.
the other way to left center. Sardinius ranging into the outfield. 2 gone. Stepping in, Freddie Pearson.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Pearson.
Back up the middle. Riggle has it cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets a raise. Standing in, King Bishop. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Aguilera, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
All right, coach.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
3 miles an hour. Out to left.
And another throw over.
Oh, he
in the
had
third,
him.
and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Wow.
And yet another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Okay. That's it.
Three-two pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So stepping in, Pedro Andino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Bishop waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So no runs here on a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There he is. Moves over. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Bill Haney.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Stepping into the box, Pedro Andino, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this.
Now to the plate,
King
Bishop.
Wow.
He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sardinius over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the Ryan Galarraga, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because
next to hit will be the pitcher, Lee Tsai, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in them. Now at the plate, Thomas Kojima. He singled his last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bishop will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Striding into the box, King Bishop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
That's crazy.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, fair ball down the line. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping into the box, Bryant Sierra. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Now
I need y'all to come through.
Brewster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded up the first baseline. Pearson is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready now, JT Riddle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pause, and the 0-2. High and deep to right center. Pena racing back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raymond Lee.
Third baseman, Raymond Lee.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Moving under it, Bishop. He's got it one away. Leading off the inning, King, Bishop, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be decided.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raymond Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Oh, why did it stop? Come on, man.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right.
Ready for another shot now, Thomas Kojima. 0-2, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Bishop giving chase. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Redbirds lead it 5. Leading off the inning, King, Bishop, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The pitch. Missed with a slider. Here's the 1-1. And
damn, bro.
pulled away.
Come on. That's a ball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. towards center field.
Drop.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Digging in once again, Bryant Sierra. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Sierra.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. The tag gets one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Raymond Lee. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Lee.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Got that.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes.
Well, just another day in the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
I would just play this series and then
6-3 the final. Memphis took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
Went down.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Pulled toward right center field. Bishop is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Popped up, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be. Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Bryant Sierra. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, King Bishop. He reached on a single in his first try.
King Bishop.
From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway.
Damn.
Castaneda is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Pedro Andino. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lifted the other way to left center. Brewster is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Striding in once again, King Bishop, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Aguilera stands at first with 1 out. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a slider looked at and called a strike.
1-2.
Man, I was asleep on that one.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Aguilera rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Digging in to try it again, Bryant Sierra. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back safely. Now the 3-2 pitch, and a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Brewster. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Ready once again, JT Riddle, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pena moves over, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bill Pena. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 20.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the
I know, I keep stopping before the ball indicator.
Scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. King Bishop 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Peralta, a native of Puerto Rico. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and a slider. The 1-0. Down the first baseline.
Oh,
comes up
wow.
with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score.
That game,
New Orleans Baby Cakes seal up their 30th win at home on the season.
So this is the last game. I'm tired, bro. I keep falling asleep, even though I'm hitting.